Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today guys, we are here inside of Roblox. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can go ahead and make a loading screen for your game over here. A little bit like this one over here that I have made on a previous game right now guys. Let's quickly full screen this over here and I'll quickly show you guys what's going on. It may take a little while over here because this is not the published version, but a little bit like this over here where the logo itself loads up and then we got a play button over here where we can then click on play and then jump into the game right now, which is really cool. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to make one a little bit like that, making this an awesome video that you all are not going through on myself. Before I start anything off here and show you guys exactly how you can go ahead and make a loading screen a little bit like that, I first need to go ahead and tell you guys a little bit about RBLXcodes.com, which is my own Roblox code website where you can find out game codes, music codes and guides. There is tons of stuff in there that you guys have to check out. Overall, we give codes for over 300 Roblox games, so if you guys need a code for a game, it will be there. Anyway guys, I guess let's just go ahead and get into this video now. First things first guys, we need to go ahead and create some stuff inside the starter GUI. So what I'm going to go ahead and do first is actually create a new screen GUI. I'm just going to go ahead and call this loading screen. Loading screen over here guys. Also keep in mind, if you are struggling with any of this over here, you guys can actually find all of these files and all sorts of stuff guys on my Patreon account that is linked down below in the pin comment up to this video. I'm also going to quickly add a UI. Wait, actually no, first things first, I need to go ahead and add a frame over here. There we go. Add this frame right now, and inside the frame I'm going to go ahead and add this UI aspect thing right now. With the frame, what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to make the anchor point 0.5 and then 0.5, and I'm also going to go ahead and put position, I want it 0.5 on the scale and also 0.5 on the Y. And to go ahead and make this full screen guys, for the UI thing, you guys may have to change this. Essentially you just divide the height by the length by the height, and for me personally the size that works is 1.842. that should make this nice over here. 1.842, and then wait, what we should then do is actually put this size, size this over here as 1. Wait 1 second, first we need to go in and delete this out. So first size this as 1 0 just to make this full screen. 1 and a 0, and then slide this border down because we don't want that, and make it transparent. And then inside of this frame, add a UI aspect radio constraint, and then pretty much divide this the length by the height, and essentially like divide the pixels that it covers on the length and the height. But essentially guys, if size that works is 1.842. this should be good over here guys, and then you guys shall hopefully see that the frame will stay in like this place no matter how you resize your screen, which is awesome. Anyway guys, okay, so from there what we need to go ahead and do is actually add a button over here. I'm just going to go ahead and add a text button. You guys can do this with an image button too. I'm just going to go ahead and name this play button right now guys. So play button over here, and then I'm going to quickly I'm going to size this somewhere where I want to put it, maybe down, well, what rough size I want to make it. Maybe that's a bit too big right now. There we go. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm just going to make this green right now. So 1 second, let's make the background color to it's a nice little green over here, and the text is going to be play. Text scale, yep, you know what, all capitals made up better, and also source sans bold. And then let's just go ahead and make this white right now guys. Of course you can make this a lot different to mine, just as long as you have the images, the name, the same as me. And also guys, with this plugin I'm just going to quickly convert the scale and position just to scale instead of size right now guys. You can do this manually, but I'm going to do that just to make it a little bit quicker over here. But you also want to go ahead and add a, you know what, actually first things first, with the play button, what we're going to go ahead and do is actually position this off the screen because we don't want it on the screen when it actually comes into view. So what I'm going to quickly do first of all, I'm going to need to put 0.5 0.5 and 0.5, just so we can easily do 0.5 on the X. There we go. And then we're just going to want to go ahead and put this right off the screen over here. Let's say put this 2Y, so that's all the way off the screen over there, and we'll tween that in once we want it. And next, guys, we're going to go ahead and add an image label over here. We're just going to go ahead and call this game logo. Make sure you get it known, that's all capitals, game logo over here, guys. Feel free just to go ahead and upload your own game logo into here. I'm just going to go ahead and paste my one that I've just used for a previous game over here, over there. Let's quickly change this game logo. We're going to want to make this background transparency, do that. Also just going to want to go ahead and put it as fit right now, guys. If you don't know how to create a game logo, I have made a video showing you guys how to like make and upload images to Roblox on my how to make a find the game series on the first episode, guys, and then you would have went ahead and known how to go ahead and do this. Essentially, just make a random game logo and then upload it, and then once you have the game logo, put it into Roblox. I'll show you guys what to do next. So what we want to go ahead and do here is 0.5, 0.5, position, we want to make this 0.5 on there, and also we want to go ahead and position this off the screen over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do Y minus 0.9 right now, guys, so that's completely off the screen over there. For the size, what I'm going to go ahead and do is make it a nice little size over here. I don't want it to be scale, but no, sorry, I don't want it to be offset, so offset 0. I'm just going to go ahead and put the scale to 0.488. So no, sorry, 0.485. I might as well slide 0, and then 0.4 that's 0.498. There we go, guys. That's just the previous size that I used for my game, guys. I would recommend you just to go ahead and size it up before you slide it off the screen. Anyway, guys, okay, now we got that, and we want to go ahead and add a local script over here, and we're going to go ahead and name this, but no, sorry, not local script, what am I saying? Add a, where is it, UI gradient over there onto this thing. And in the UI gradient, what you're going to want to go ahead and do is actually in here, what we need to go ahead and do right now is actually, wait 1 second, cancel, click them and then color, right, what we're going to go ahead and do, so over here we want to make this white, and then over here we want to make this black. There we go. But actually, I think I know what to do. So wait, what we're gonna go ahead and do, so we got that right now, guys. Enter. Yeah, there we go. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and slide this along. Wait 1 second, it's been a long time since I've made one of these. Right, let me quickly see. So we want to go ahead and edit this a little bit. We want to slide this along somehow. Wait, there we, never mind, there we go. Just delete that. Okay, this is great. Right, let's quickly do that over there, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and, oh wait, never mind, I know how to do it right now, so let's quickly delete that. Oh no, never mind. All right, let's quickly control this. Sorry about this, guys, it's been so long since I've done one of these. And then just around over here, we're gonna go ahead and add that, and then color this black. That should be good over here, just leaving that little black sliver right now. Okay, we got that over there. You know, guys, if we slide this back along position 0.5, yeah, as you guys can see over here, it is black, and that's good because we want to go ahead and make it so that it turns and goes into color right now. So now we are going to want to go ahead and do the scripting part. One second, guys. First of all, we're going to want to go ahead and add a folder into the workspace right now, and we're going to go ahead and call this camera blocks over here. And because in the loading screen that I showed you guys when I first recorded the video, it actually had a little like movement of the camera, so that's what we're going to also do in this video right now, guys, just to make it a little bit more professional looking. And honestly, these loading screens do look really cool. But essentially, guys, what we need to go ahead and do over here is just anchor these. So what you're going to want to do to your camera blocks, anchor them, put them in whatever location you want to go ahead and do. So we have one over here, and then we're going to go ahead and add one over here, guys. So we're going to move from camera block 1 to camera block 2. So I'm going to go ahead and call this loading screen 1. Wait, no, sorry, name loading screen 1, and then I'm going to go ahead and call this loading screen 2. Name loading screen 2. There we go, guys. Okay, so we got that bit right now. Let's now go ahead and actually, so we got all this sorted out. Let's go and go into start a player script, and let's start scripting right now, guys. I'm going to call this loading screen. This is one of the more advanced scripts that I have shown on the channel. To be fair, it's generally really easy. It's just about tweening and all that sort of stuff. It's just quite a big chunk of scripting that you're going to go ahead and have to do over here. But don't worry, guys, because I'm going to make it as simple as possible. So local players equals game get service players right now, guys. There we go. We are getting the players service. Then from this, we can actually go in and get the local player. So local player equals players dot local player. That's just going to allow us to get the single player that's going into the game, just so that whenever this script runs, we don't run it for everyone. Then we're going to go in and find their player GUI. So local player GUI equals player wait for child and then player GUI. So that means that we're getting this GUI that's went ahead and went into the stuff of there. So we can actually then go ahead and play the animation, all sort of stuff. Next, we're going to go ahead and do local loading screen equals player GUI wait for child and then loading screen over there, guys. So we are actually finding this loading screen once it is in the player's GUI like folder exactly, and then what we're going to go ahead and do is actually find the frame. So local frame equals loading screen loading screen wait for child and then in there we're going to go ahead and do frame. Make sure, you guys, if you are changing the names of these, just change these bits to whatever your corresponding names are over there, just so it's going to make it a little bit nicer, easier, and just less likely to cause bugs. Anyway, after that, we're going to go in and do local screen GUI equals player wait, no, sorry, guys. Right, okay, so we've got that bit right now. We're going to go ahead and do local play button equals frame wait for child and then play button over there, guys. There we go. After that, we're going to go ahead and get the game logo. So local game logo equals frame wait for child and then in there we're going to go ahead and get the game logo. So now, guys, so what this is doing over here, once you got the frame, in the frame we are then looking for the play button, which is that one over there, and also the game logo in over there, which is pretty cool. Anyway, okay, so we got that bit right now. After that, we're going to go ahead and actually get the camera. So wait, oops, sorry, I'm just messing this up. So after that, guys, we're going to go ahead and do local camera equals game dot workspace dot current camera. So that's just getting the current camera of the player, so we can then go ahead and change it a little bit later on. After that, we're going to go ahead and do local camera tween info equals tween info dot new and then 60 enum dot style enum dot easing style and then dot linear over there, and then enum dot easing direction dot out and then 0 right now, guys. Okay, so pretty much, wait 1 second, easing direction dot out 0, wait one, have I spelled this wrong? Easing direction dot out, oh no, never mind, sorry, linear, there we go. Okay, so what this is doing over here, guys, this is lasting for 60 seconds. That's the 60 button over there. This linear thing, you guys can go ahead and if you just search up Roblox tweening on Google, you can then go ahead and find out what some of this stuff is doing over here. It's quite hard to explain, and then 0 just means that it's not going to go ahead and repeat. Anyway, we've got that bit right now. We actually want to go ahead and find the tween, get the tween service. So local tween service equals game get service and then tween service. We also want to go ahead and get the lighting as well, so we can make it blurry. So local lighting equals game get service lighting. Honestly, guys, I do quite like to go ahead and get like the services right at the top, just the personal preference that you need, that I prefer. As long as you guys aren't using these before you actually call for them, it's fine. Just put them wherever you want, just as long as it's not below what we're going to go ahead and do later on. So after that, guys, we want to go ahead and get the camera blocks that we just coded in. So local camera blocks equals game dot workspace wait for child oops, I've accidentally done 2 colons, wait for child, and then camera blocks. After that, guys, we want to go ahead and get camera block 1 and 2. So local part 1 equals camera blocks wait for child loading screen 1. But it's going to quickly copy and paste this out because it's pretty much the same thing, but instead of 1 it's 2, part 2, and then loading screen 2 over there, guys. There we go, nice and simple. After that, we want to go ahead and change the person's camera type. So local no, we're not doing local over here. So camera dot camera type equals enum dot camera type dot scriptable over here. What this is doing is just allowing us to actually change the player's camera type in the script to allow us to then go ahead and make the camera focus on like our part, if you guys know what I mean. Well, you'll probably get what I'm saying later on. So camera sorry, not blocks, camera dot camera subject equals part 1 over here. So we're actually setting the camera to lock onto the part 1. So pretty much the camera's view, where's our part 1 over here. So essentially, guys, what, this is not part 1, but essentially our camera's view is just going to be locked on it here. Anyway, we've got that bit right now. After that, what we need to go ahead and do is actually get the C frame over here. So camera dot C frame equals part 1 dot C frame. That's just getting the location itself of the camera. After that, guys, we want to go ahead and make a goal for our tween. So local tween goal equals C frame, and then equals part 2 dot C frame over there, guys. That's just gonna allow us to tween and move our camera from part 1 to part 2. After that, guys, we want to go ahead and do local tween animation equals tween service create camera, if I can actually spell camera tween info, and also we want to go ahead and put in the tween goal right now, guys. There we go, got that bit right now. After that, guys, we want to go ahead and add a little bit of motion blur over here. So local motion actually, right, so local blur equals instance.new blur effect and we want to go ahead and parent this to the lighting. So game.lighting. Sorry, guys. So essentially what we are doing over here is adding a blur effect into the lighting by doing the script. So adding here a blur effect, and essentially, guys, with this, one second, there's the blur effect, there it is, we are able to go ahead and create like a blur. As you guys can see, our screen's right and blurry right now, but if we delete it, then it's normal. So that's just going to allow us to create the blur so it looks a little bit nicer as well. So we are about halfway done right now, so it's a lot to go. It's a big script over here, so we're going to go ahead and do local so we've got that bit right now. So after that, guys, we want to go ahead and do local controls equals require player dot player scripts dot player module and then get controls. There we go, guys. Okay, so now I got that over there. Essentially what we are going to do from this is actually disable the player's controls by actually disabling this in their player scripts over here. So after that, guys, we want to go ahead and get the character. So local character character equals player dot character character, and then if not character or not character dot parent, then character equals player dot character added, and then wait. So essentially, guys, what we are doing, we are finding the character of the player. If the player currently if it can't currently find the character of the player, it will wait until the player has actually the character of the player has been added. Now we can go ahead and disable allowing us to then go ahead and disable their controls later on. After that, guys, we want to find the humanoid. So local humanoid equals character, and then wait for child humanoid over here. Humanoid, I think I've spelled that right. Hopefully I have. Anyway, guys, okay, so what we are going to go ahead and do over here is actually create a new tween right now. This is going to be a little bit long. Do not worry, guys, because most of it is pretty much just copy and pasting. So local function game logo tween. What we're going to go ahead and do is actually make the drop down tween thing. So local drop tween info, that's where it drops down from the middle, from the top to the middle of the screen, equals tween info dot new, sorry, that's comma, dot new. Keep in mind, guys, all of these scripts and all sorts of stuff are on my Patreon account. If you guys are struggling, where you can just download this Roblox Studio file and just directly access this, just copy and paste it into your own game. Well, that's so annoying how that's coming up, but essentially, guys, I'm going to quickly add this over here. Right, I'm going to quickly comment this as well. Enum dot, one second, guys, let me quickly complete this first. Easing direction dot bounce enum dot easing direction dot out. You guys, sorry, that's in, out, 0, false, and false, and also 0. I forgot to add commas at the end of these as well. Just quickly do that. So essentially, guys, I want to quickly comment these and tell you guys what these do. So this one is the time that this one's for. The next one over here, guys, is the easing style. You can go ahead and experiment with these. It's kind of like the animation itself and what it kind of does. This is the easing direction over here, guys. Again, you can experiment with these by just deleting this off, and then right, so if you do dot over here, you guys can find out all of them. Sorry, guys, this is not easing direction, this is easing style. But yeah, you can just go ahead and put the dot at the end, and as you guys can see, there's quite a few here that you can search through, but I personally like bounce for this one, so I'm going to put in bounce over there. And also, this is the repeat count over here. So repeat count. If you guys put this anything below 0, it's just going to infinitely repeat, and more than 0, it's just going to repeat again. This is play in reverse, so if you guys want to play this again in reverse, then it will. And this is delay time, so this is from the time it's been called until it actually starts playing, guys, and that applies for everything over here. Same with this one right now, guys. They are the same settings, all sorts of stuff for this. So we got that first bit right now, guys. What we're going to go ahead and do is local tween equals tween service, that's info tween service, create, we want to get the game logo, that is our subject, and then drop tween info. And then from that, guys, we want to go ahead and actually change the position of this. So position, make sure you guys do spell this exactly like me too, equals udim dot new. And then you guys want to go ahead and set a position for this. I recommend maybe, guys, if you want to, just go ahead and slide this down. Right, for example, let's say you want the position to be like 0.5, slide that downwards, put that to the perfect position you want, and just keep in mind what position you guys have that in. So essentially, guys, over here, I'm just going to go ahead and put our position as 0.5 0, so this is the X, so it's going at 0.5 0, so that's middle in like length wise, if you guys know what I mean. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this 0.5 again, 0.5 0, and that's for the height. Actually, no, I want it 0.35. I want it a little bit raised up, guys, because of course we are going to go ahead and have the play button coming in too. So guys, you got that bit right now. After that, we want to go ahead and play the tween. So tween play, and then we want to go ahead and wait. Oops, don't know what happened there. There we go. We want to go ahead and wait 1 second over here before we do this next thing right now. Okay, so we got this right now. What we are going to go ahead and do is actually add the size tween. So I'm going to quickly copy and paste this over here. Local size tween info, and then what we're going to go ahead and do over here is actually, I'm going to change this to sign, guys. I personally like that one better, and we want to go ahead and make this repeat to -1. That's just going to make our thing going in and out, and because this is less than 0, it's just going to repeat infinitely. And also I want to go ahead and put true, because I want it to go get bigger and smaller. For example, when we are AFK, it's not just like randomly on the screen and not doing anything. So it just makes the game look a little bit better, guys, and more nicely animated. After that, we just want to go ahead and create the same thing over here. Just copy and paste this in. But this time, guys, instead of doing position over here, we want to go ahead and do size. And then this time we're going to do a 5 to 1. We don't want to make this too much different in size, guys. Just a subtle change. And 535 over there, guys, too. So we just want a subtle change over there. Nothing too big. After that, guys, we want to go ahead and actually put in the play button too. So I'm going to copy and paste this again over here. So local play button screen info, and then again, guys, so we've got 2. This time I want sign on this one as well. Out 0, and also, guys, I want a 3-second delay time over here. That's just going to allow it to load in all of our stuff before we actually go ahead and do that, guys, because this is actually just gonna load our stuff too, guys. Not just randomly put a loading screen on our game. It's actually gonna wait for it until everything has loaded. Apologies, guys, that this video is so long too. It's just a bit of a it's a little bit of a loading screens. They are quite a big thing to go ahead and code. They're not too hard, but just takes a little bit of time. Anyway, guys, over here we want to go ahead and create another tween. So I'm just gonna name this play button screen over here, and then position instead. I need to make sure I spell that right. Yeah, I have. And then 0.5, so we want it in the middle, of course. And then instead of that being in the middle, we want it 0.7. So there's a bit of difference between the logo and the play button itself. Okay, guys, we got that bit now. Next, what we need to go ahead and do is actually change the color of the game logo. So local function game logo color, and now we've got that. We're gonna go ahead and do local length. Keep in mind, guys, you don't necessarily need to do this bit. You don't necessarily need to have an image for your game logo. It could just be a little bit of text, but you'll just leave this out of here. So let's say you don't have a game logo designed, you could just make a text label over here, and instead of doing this, guys, you can just do that instead, or add the image of your choice. Anyway, local length equals 3. That's just gonna be how long it's gonna take. Local tween info equals tween info dot new length comma enum dot easing style and dot linear over here, guys. This is just going to be straight. It's not going to speed up or slow down. We want it to be linear over here. After that, guys, we're going to wait 2 seconds just so we can give time the player to spawn, and you guys can go ahead and change this. Right, okay, after that, guys, we're going to go ahead and do local info equals these little curly brackets right now, and then info dot offset equals vector 2 dot new, and then new 0 minus 1. And the reason why we are not doing vector 3 is because vector 2 is for 2D and vector 3 is for 3D. And then, guys, we want to go ahead and make the tween itself. So local tween equals tween service, and then create, and then we want to make the subject game logo dot UI gradient, and then tween info, if I can actually type correctly, and then info over there, guys. Okay, so we've got that bit right now. Now what we are going to go ahead and do is do tween play, and then wait length plus 1. Right, essentially, guys, what this is going to go ahead and do, we're going to run this once this is all done and dusted. You guys could change this and all sorts of stuff depending on other stuff, which I'll be talking about a bit later on. That's what we're going to go ahead and do right now. Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do over here is actually do spawn function. That's whenever the person spawns in. Spawn function controls disable That's just going to allow us to make sure that the player can't move. We don't want the player randomly moving while loading screens on and they don't know where they are going, because then they're just going to be ending up spawning somewhere completely random if they have been holding down like a key to make them move. So after that, guys, we're going to go ahead and do Screen Gui. Right, 1 second, guys. Right. Essentially, guys, if you did have a different Screen GUI over here that had all your buttons and all sort of stuff, guys, just make sure you go ahead and disable make that false and just turn that off, because you don't want like your shop button and all sort of stuff appearing in the loading screen, if you guys know what I mean. Anyway, guys, okay, so we got that right now. What we are gonna go ahead and do is actually do game get service content provider content provider, and then we're going to go ahead and do preload async. These are going to be the stuff that we want to load in. Put whatever you guys want to load in first before the player joins the game. Workspace, we want to load in everything in the workspace. Game get service replicated storage. We want to load in everything in the replicated storage, and also the player GUI too. So we want to load in all of that. Now we've got that right now, guys. We're going to go ahead and actually start the game. Logo between, we're going to do that. And we also want to go ahead and do game logo color over here, guys. We want to start that as well. After that, guys, we're going to go ahead and put in the tween animation. So tween animation, we want to play this too, so that's going to start moving our cameras. And finally, guys, we want to actually make it so that when they press the play button, it's going to be back to normal. So play button dot mouse button 1 up, connect function, and then inside here, guys, we're going to go ahead and do tween animation cancel. We want to stop the animation going. That's just going to stop our camera moving in and out, if you guys know what I mean. Then we're going to actually re-enable that control. So controls, enable. There we go. So now they'll be able to move again. Camera subject equals humanoid. So we are putting the camera back onto the player, not on some random block. And then camera dot camera type equals custom over here, guys. We want to turn it off from scriptable. And then camera dot c-frame equals character dot head dot c-frame. That is just where the normal camera is located, so it's not going to be like off in some random place and look a little bit off. Then, guys, we want to actually destroy the loading screen. So loading screen destroy. We don't need that anymore, so there's no reason why to have it in the game. We also want to go ahead and destroy the blur as well, guys. That's going to make our screen no longer blurry. So blur, destroy. And then we want to go ahead, if you guys did disable your GUI, your Screen GUI that had all the buttons in, just make sure you re-enable here. And then, guys, that should be good. Let's test this out. Hopefully this is working. There may be a few errors that I've made in this, but we'll see. Right, okay, let's check here. Oh no, never mind. Yep, there we go. Simple mistake over there, just to fix. And then here it is, guys. Oh no, apparently not. Let's check what's wrong over here. Right, okay, what have I done wrong here? Oh no, never mind, guys. Sorry, I know what I've done. I accidentally not put in UDIM 2. It's 2, not UDIM. UDIM 2, and then again I want to go ahead and put in UDIM 2 here. Should be good. Have I placed it wrong anywhere else? No, I haven't. Okay, guys, there we go. This should now be working. We just want some last second refinements over here, and then yeah, here we go, guys. Oh, player's not valid. Right, 1 second. Let's try this again. Tween info. Player's not a valid member of tween info. Where is this running from? 73, line 73. Play button tween, sorry. We don't want the info to be playing. There we go, guys. This should finally work. Let's see. We got this load in. This is a little bit downwards, but great. Right, I need to see what's wrong over here. Sorry, guys, I think I've found one thing that I've done wrong here. We want to name do this play button instead. Play button, sorry. Play button Wait, if I accidentally made this play button, yeah, sorry, it's supposed to be play. Play button. There we go. And then let's now go and put that over there. And then play button. There we go, guys. Okay, so this maybe should fix that issue of having the whole play down on screen. Let's check. Yeah, okay, there we go. And then what we need to go ahead and do now is just right. Okay, let's see. I wonder what's happened with this UI thing. But if we click on play over there, there we go. Let's just go ahead and go in. But I don't know what's happened with the color thing. I need to go ahead and find out what's wrong. Found out why it wasn't loading the color. We want to go ahead and put the rotation to -90, and then finally this should be good to go ahead and go. Here we go, guys. So let's see here. We got it going over there. We got the color doing like that, and as you guys can see subtly in the background right now, we got the cameras actually moving distance. If you guys want to go ahead and put this for like a highlight in your map, just to kind of like be like a blur, and then like that, you guys can feel free to do that. But then again, click play, and that's nice and easy. Right, also I'm not too sure what's happening over here. It's not zooming in and out, guys. It may just be because I'm not too sure. It's been a little while since I've done like repeating things with the tween them, but maybe where is it? -1 repeat count size tween info. Oh no, never mind, guys. I know what I've done wrong. Not drop tween info, size tween info, and then play button tween info over here. There we go, guys. I've done that bit wrong. Let's test this out. This should be now working. Yeah, this should all be good right now. So yeah, we got this zooming in and out right now, guys. Certainly, there we go. Just a nice little effect over there. And there we go, guys. This is all working right now, guys. This is a full loading screen for your game over here, which is awesome. It works and responds to however long it takes for your game to load, which is awesome, guys. And that's going to be it for this video here. All these resources will be on my Patreon, which is linked down below in the pinned comment of this video. But yeah, guys, I hope you all did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe to show some support, and peace out.